Hey, what's good everyone? Welcome back to my Naruto retrospective, where I give my thoughts and observations as I rewatch Naruto, the anime. Previously, I focused on the first part of the Chunin exams. Now, I'll be going over the finals of the Chunin exams, with all of the amazing fights these characters trained so hard for. Now, let's hop straight into this next one. P.S. There are spoilers for future arcs of Naruto. I don't care what anyone says, Kakashi could have done better here. Yes, I understand why he focused on Sasuke rather than Naruto. But this is the Chunin exams. This is a tournament type of thing. Both of your students are participating. You taking time to train one and not train the other is crazy. And then you have Naruto train with Ibisu, of all people. Like, imagine if Sakura also made it to the finals. Like, who would have trained her? Ibisu too? Kakashi didn't even know that Ibisu already had a run-in with Naruto. Do you remember how Naruto fell short when compared to Sakura and Sasuke? Ibisu explains that his ability to control his chakra and also build it up to the right point was not as good as theirs. Sakura was really good at building up her chakra to the right point so that she's not overextending herself. And Sasuke was really good at controlling his chakra even though he couldn't build it up the same way Sakura could. And Naruto was bad at both. Naruto just had more of it to waste. Do you remember how Orochimaru literally left everyone in the dark about his plan? They just let Dosu get annihilated by Gaara. It's like they had no respect for nearly anybody. Even Baki was like, wait, so you don't care about one of your own students? And what's also crazy is that Kabuto says that he let himself get caught. He says it's because he wanted to see how far the Leaf Village would go. What do you mean would go? Would go to what? To protect Sasuke? Man, these two were moving like they just wanted complete chaos. I don't care what anyone says, Sakura should have been training during the little break in the Chunin exams. She was chilling in her room and then went to go buy flowers, which is a nice gesture. That's cool. And Sakura and Ino. Everyone else was training. Shino and Kiba were training. Neji and Tenten were training. Shikamaru and Shoji were training. A bunch of people who lost their matches in the preliminaries were still training. And Sasuke and Rock Lee were training. The only other characters who weren't seen training were the Sand siblings, to be honest. I think there's so much deeper context in this scene. Anko and the third Hokage are talking about Orochimaru and how they're going to handle the situation they're currently in. It is said that Orochimaru is probably stronger than anyone else in the entire village, and that the only one who could have defeated him was the fourth Hokage. By the way, the fourth Hokage had so much hair in this early picture of him. But yeah, what you'll notice here is that the third Hokage tells Anko, hey, don't feel bad about not stopping him in the Chunin exams. Because the third Hokage is also feeling that because he had many chances to stop Orochimaru as well. This one thing made Jiraiya different than Iruka and Ibisu. And no, it wasn't his creep level. It was the fact that he was one of the first people who didn't pay for Naruto's ramen. He let Naruto order all this food and skipped out once the bill came. He was definitely just different. And by the way, this is one of the most hyped moments in early OG Naruto. This moment is really the start of the connection between Naruto and the Nine Tails that will continue on into Shippuden. Do you remember the real reason the Sand Village even turned on the Leaf Village in the first place? It was because the feudal lord of the Land of Wind supported the Peace Pact, and he supported it because it was cheaper for him. It was cheaper for him to outsource to the Leaf Village missions that could have gone and should have gone to the Sand Village. And as a result, the Sand Village budget got lowered and they got less resources. And so the Sand Village saw that as weak, and from their perspective, they have to make things happen by force. This was so slimy. Baki asked the Kazekage if they could send reinforcements during the invasion. But as we know, the Kazekage was actually Orochimaru during this time. And as the Kazekage, he says, no reinforcements. Just let the Sand Village do their thing. And you, Gaara, Tamari, and Kankura will handle what you guys have to handle. But in reality, we just see that Orochimaru just didn't want them having reinforcements. Orochimaru just wanted chaos. He wanted both villages to be at a disadvantage and to hopefully destroy each other. Now, I know you might say, Frappuccino Kage, this is obvious, but Sakura and Ino's issue really is just Sasuke. When he's not around, when he's not the subject, they get along very fine. Sakura goes to get flowers for Rock Lee, and at first Ino thinks it's for Sasuke, but no, it's for Rock Lee. And then her energy just changes when she hears that. That's when the snarky remarks stop, that's when the unity can actually be seen between them. I know, basic Naruto knowledge, but seeing this in real time is crazy. Their only issue really is Sasuke. Do you remember when the friendship between Naruto and Shikamaru was first shown? Shikamaru was the only one besides Sakura to go and check on Naruto when he was knocked out from training too hard. The reason Shikamaru is a good friend is because he can still keep Naruto in check. A lot of the time, Sasuke always tried to diminish any respect there was between them. This is why the friendship between Shikamaru and Naruto really lasts all the way to Boruto. Naruto starts off with the good old shadow clone technique, and at first it looks like Neji was on the defense, but honestly he was just playing with Naruto. And this scene is really funny because Sakura was really excited to see the shadow clones for the 100th time. And by the way, dodging in a way where it looks like the hit connected has to be an aura move, but then Neji just starts violating each clone effortlessly. Neji said, "Get that out of here." And Sakura had to sit back down in her seat. Even she felt defeated after that. You see, this is what we like about Naruto. It's like he's playing 3D chess. He knows that Neji thinks that he's so smart that he's gonna attack the one that's staying behind because that must be the real Naruto. But no, that was not the real Naruto. It's like a double fake out kind of move. That's why when people say that Naruto is a one-trick pony, I have to disagree. Yes, the jutsu is just one trick, but his use of it shows so much creativity and different tricks up his sleeve. Let's break down the parallel between Naruto and Neji. When we claim that Naruto is a good main character because he takes time to understand his opponent, this is what we're talking about. He can connect with Neji because Neji has something that he didn't really choose in his path, and so does Naruto, the Nine Tails. Neji's struggle is the fact that he's letting his family history define him. But on the flip side, Naruto isn't letting his struggle define him. He's using his struggle to create a new path for himself, which he's done in this battle by using the Nine Tails chakra to even win this battle. This has to be one of my favorite uses of the Nine Tails in the early parts of Naruto's story. It's like, look at how fast he moves, look at how strong he is. It's crazy because I think we don't see this too often. Like, yes, when we see him use the Nine Tails chakra, he looks very feral and not fully in control of his actions. Almost like the Nine Tails chakra is reacting for him. But with this, it looks as though he's actively making the decisions himself. I just like this controlled, powerful Naruto that we see versus Neji. It's crazy that this is one of the first times that people from the Leaf Village cheer Naruto on. The first times of many, by the way. Even with all their fear and hatred of the Nine Tails, they gotta respect some good ninja battle tactics. And it's interesting that Sakura is both proud of Naruto and jealous, because she sees how much she is lacking in skill. But the thing is, Sakura spent the entire month between the preliminaries and the final rounds not training. She was doing everything but training. Look, if she wants to get stronger, she has to train. And also, Orochimaru's reaction is also funny. He's thinking, oh yeah, this little guy might be an issue in my plans. He's thinking, oh no, this little guy might be an issue in my plans. This might be harsh, but the Leaf Village had to be ignoring this on purpose, or they're all just dumb. Super dumb. Okay, first, the Kazekage, who is really Orochimaru, talks about how, oh, it's gonna be such a great match between Sasuke and Gaara, and the Sand Village really wants to test their strength against the Leaf Village's strongest ninjas in the Chunin exams. So cool, we postpone Sasuke's fight, and we give him some more time to show up. But then Kankuro forfeits. It's like, okay, does the Sand Village want to test their ninja or not? Like, that was a red flag off the bat. Like, no one called out how much bullcrap that is. These people that were booing, what they didn't know was that Shikamaru didn't even want to be there. And also, this fight just shows how much I love when real-world physics are applied during battle. Like, Tamari was calculating the height of the sun, this, that. It was so cool hearing them use smarts, but in action. And also, I see why they fell in love. They're both tacticians, Shikamaru and Tamari, and he bested her. Like, come on, she was attracted to his skill. Okay, we been knew that Sasuke was dramatic, and paired with Kakashi, you knew that they were gonna aura farm to the max in this moment. They postponed his fight more than once, right? And then as the proctor is counting down, a leaf just starts blowing in the wind, and it even has the 3D design, whatever, right? And then they just appear, bam! With a bunch of leaves flowing around them, just repping for the Leaf Village, repping for Konoha. And it's like, why are they aura farming? Did it give him max stats in the fight or something? No cap, they set Rock Lee up so bad. Rock Lee has a hype introduction. He whoops Sasuke during that first part of the Chunin exam. But what happens after that, it's like Naruto and Sasuke are able to accomplish what Rock Lee is not able to accomplish. Naruto is able to beat Neji and change his mindset. Sasuke is about to face Gaara, and people are very excited about it. It's just really crazy that Rock Lee has to watch this all go down like that. And also, he didn't even get to see Naruto's fight. Okay, look, I know Gaara hates to see a Taijutsu master coming. This is the second time he had to deal with someone who is faster than his stand can even catch up to. It's honestly crazy that Sasuke mastered Rock Lee's speed and his moves in under a month. And he didn't only master that. We know what's coming next. You know, the Chidori. But anyway, back to the main point. Gaara was having deja vu, having little flashbacks though when Rock Lee was about to knock his face off. And honestly, maybe it's best that Sasuke didn't see the battle between Rock Lee and Gaara, because Sasuke here is very confident, and I like that. Do you remember when Naruto went from being worried about Sasuke to feeling jealous about how much progress Sasuke has made? The one thing that is strange to me is that it's such a weird comparison. The Chidori and the summoning jutsu just can't be compared, because I feel like these two jutsus have two different uses. But maybe that's the point. Naruto is feeling away because yes, he did learn a new technique, but it's not the kind of technique that Sasuke learned. Of course, that comes later with the Rasengan. The one thing about this fight is that it seems as though Gaara was on defense the entire time, and it's hard to figure out what the original plan of the Sand Village was. Did they want Gaara to fight Sasuke to stall? Like stall for time? So this arc does end with a good battle, but it's still different. The arc ends with the invasion starting. Team 7 has learned so much during the Land of Waves and the Chunin exams. Now it's time for them to put all they've learned to test and stop this invasion. And that's all for this video. The next arc retrospective will be on the Konoha Crush arc. If you enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like and a comment, and subscribe for the next video, and also subscribe for more Naruto content in general. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.